Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, and today in this video I'll be doing my round 26 tips and predictions for the NRL. And yes, I was meant to do round 25 tips, but I forgot about it. So I did do an update post, and I said I'll do round 26 and round 27, and I am. So here it is, round 26. The NRL finals are very close. So we're going to go in very quickly. We're going to look at the last round and see where I went well and where I went not. But first of all, we'll have a look at the ladder. Now the ladder is pretty good. Before we get into it though, if you have not seen the last video, first video done in about a month, go check it out. It's about the Warriors NBA season release, schedule release. Go check that out. Put that up in the cards. But anyway, here we go. So that's the ladder. Now, right now is crunch time for all the NRL teams, particularly trying to get into the top 8. It's a very close top 8. Teams can drop if you lose a game like that. So there it is. Panthers at top, Broncos on second, both tied on 40. Warriors sitting third, Storm fourth, Sharks fifth. Let's go. Raiders 6, Knights 7, and Bunnies at 8. And just behind who can still make the 8 is the Cowboys at 28 and the Roosters at 28. Eels can, but it's kind of not going. So really the only teams that can make the 8 who are not in the 8 now are the Cowboys and Roosters, really. All the other teams are dumb. So right now it's round 26. There's 27 rounds in this year's NRL Premiership. So it's right now teams are trying to fight for a top 8 spot, final spot. So Panthers, Broncos, Warriors. If Warriors win. So Panthers, Broncos, Warriors, Storm are the 4 teams I think that can make the 8 who have made finals. I think Sharks can make the finals if we have to win that next one too. So really, the top 4 is set for post finals. But let's have a look. Round 26, and then we'll get into finals and moving on. So right now, every team is fighting for finals. So it's a must-win game, particularly for the teams in the bottom 8 who are just trying to get wins. So first off, Thursday night, Panthers, Eels. Going to go Panthers, of course, at Bluebet Stadium in Panthers. Yes, they're teamless. Eels, I don't think can make it anymore. And who would not go Panthers at home? So really, no questions asked there. Panthers, good. Eels, I'm surprised about the Eels. They were grand final last year. It's actually a grand final rematch, but still, I'm not a fan of the Eels. They're surprising though. The Eels were in the grand final last year, and now they're 11th. So really surprising there. That's how the NRL rolls. There it is. That's on Thursday on Channel 9. Friday now, the amazing Warriors up the Wars, taking on the Dragons in New Zealand. The Warriors. Can I have a shout out to the Warriors real quick? The New Zealand Warriors are sitting third on the ladder, are going to make the finals. Like, honestly, the Warriors can make it to the grand final. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to see what the Warriors can bring in this postseason into this finals run. But yeah, they're in Auckland at home Friday night. It's going to be a sellout against the Dragons team is 16th. I'm going to go the Warriors. Like, there's no questions there. Easily. Sean Johnson, honestly, what do you reckon? Too early? Dalian medalist? You reckon? Nico Hines? No. Anyway, moving on. Suncorp game, 8 p.m. on Friday, the Channel 9 game. You got the Dolphins and the Cowboys. So this is one of the Dolphins Suncorp games. I'm really don't know who to go for. I tipped Dolphins last week, which was a bit shocking for me because Tigers did win. But I just think Cowboys can still fight for a spot. I reckon they'll want to be better than what they did against the Sharks last week at home. So I'm going to go the Cowboys away in Brisbane. Dolphins are going to have a full crowd there. But still, yes, they're getting back the hammer. Yes, they're getting back Kenneth Bromwich, Anthony Milford. But still, you got a Cowboys side who is fighting for finals. So I'm going to go Cowboys now. I think they can still win the Dolphins, but I think Cowboys will want to fight more. They need to win games to make the 8. Put it that way. So I'm going to go Cowboys. It will be a close one. It'll definitely be 1-12. Very close game there on the Friday night. Moving on to triple header Saturday, Super Saturday. You got Melbourne versus Titans in Melbourne, Amy Park. Storm versus Titans, who can't make the finals. So really, Storm are really winning for better, higher up seeding. More news out of Melbourne. Ryan Papenhuyzen is making a return. You know Ryan Papenhuyzen, Amazing fullback, one of the fastest fullbacks. He's returning from, I think, an ACL tear. I think he did in round 22 of last season, I think. But yeah, he's not starting. Coming off the bench at number 19. Good to see him back. I'm really looking forward to see what he can bring and how he will recover and start playing better. I'm going to go Storm. Cameron Munster, Jerome Hughes, Xavier Coates, like Nick Meaney, honestly, really well. That's what I'm going to go for. Easily there. And then the second game on the Super Saturday, Roosters v Tigers, 5:30, Allianz in Sydney. Roosters last week were pretty good. Roosters can still make the 8. They've got to fight versus a Tigers team who can't make it. Really did well against the Dolphins last week. Roosters in Sydney. I can't believe I didn't tip the Roosters last week. I honestly think they're a really good team. And I reckon, but James Tedesco is out. Alrighty. I'm still going to go Roosters. That's really simple there, no matter what. Roosters, I reckon I'll win over 12. And then you've got the Saturday night game on Channel 9. Saturday games are back on Channel 9. GIO Stadium, Raiders, Broncos. Now, Raiders are trying to get higher up on. They can still drop out of the 8. Versus Broncos side, second in Canberra, GIO Stadium. It'll be a tough contest for the Raiders. Broncos aren't gonna let that up because Broncos do want to get that top spot against Panthers, but still, I'm really happy with how the Broncos are playing. Adam Reynolds is also out for the Broncos, but you bring in Corey Oakes, bring in Jesse Arthurs, Marty Tapau, Jock Batten, Tristan Saylor. So I reckon I did see that Jared Croker announcing his retirement after this season. Raiders also getting rid of Jack Whiten, so they're not having Jack Whiten in this game. Yes, they're playing... Who else? Who's out? Sebastian Chris is back in, right? It'll be a good turnout for the Raiders fans, but I just think Broncos are going to be that little bit more stronger in the backs specifically. And now 2 more games to finish it off on the round 26. Bulldogs, Manly, gonna go... so this is one that's not tough. That is tough a bit to tip. Sydney, Bulldogs, Manly. Manly, I don't think can make the 8 anymore. They would have to win, I think, back in round 25 or round 24. But the way I saw the Bulldogs play, who did they play against? They did lose convincingly against the Raiders last week. Manly, however, did Manly win last week? Let me just double check on that because I've got to check. No, Manly lost. That's right. Manly lost against Warriors by 29-22 in Auckland. Right. So it was actually, Manly could have won that. But also, big news is Ruben Garrick is out. He has suffered a back fracture from that tackle in New Zealand off, I think, Charles Nicoll-Quatstad. Anyway, I think Bulldogs are going to be fiery. They got Josh Adokar, Matt and Burton. They nearly beat Raiders in Canberra last week, I think. It's going to be good. I am going to go the Bulldogs. Manly, I reckon, can fight back, but losing that fullback in Ruben Garrick is going to be tough. Who's replacing him? You've got... Yeah... Cooler. Nah, not really. Rightio, that's my final tip. I'm not really a fan of Manly anymore. They're just a team that you don't know if they're going to win or not. I just think Bulldogs, Matt Burton, Josh Adokar are going to work together. Toby Sexton. I think the forward pack in the Bulldogs definitely beats, I think, Manly. But that's what we got out there. Easily done. And that's what I am going to go. So Bulldogs easily there. Playing at home, I reckon it'll be a close match though. No doubt about that. And 4:05, McDonald Jones Stadium, Newcastle, Knights v Sharks. I can't not. I'm going to go the Sharks no matter what. This is going to be a tough game, I must say. Sharks need to win these next two. They can lose this game, but then win at home in round 27. But still, the Sharks can still, I think, drop out of the 8 if they don't win this game. Knights are on a roll now. I think they've won 7 or 8 straight. Really going well. Callum Ponga's kicking into gear. Bradman Best going well. Tyson Gamble's really going well. I think Sharks, the way Nico Hines is playing lately, I'm really liking his style. I love the Braden Trindle move in putting him in at 6. He's really the main kicker for the Sharks. Wingers going well. Mulatalo. I love Mulatalo. Connor Tracy at fullback, I'm loving. Will Kennedy was out with a hamstring. Connor Tracy picking his lines well, going amazing. I think Sharks going to win this one very closely, though. I can't not tip the Sharks. And the forward pack, though, Cameron McInnes, what a gun he is. Amazing guy. He just doesn't care. Brian Hamlin-Llewellyn, Toby Rudolph, like this Sharks team, I reckon, is going to be well. So if we can win this game, and then we're at home round 27, we can make a top 4 spot, get on 36 points, convincing, getting a 5th spot in the finals, we'll be versing, I think, 6. Then you win that. I think the Sharks can do it. I'm going to go Sharks for that one. The bye is the Rabbitohs. So there's round 26, done and dusted. Finals, it's the finals race. Teams are looking to make the 8, make the post-season, but there it is. So if Sharks win, if everyone wins, if Cowboys win, they will jump Bunnies. So Bunnies get 2 points for a bye. So Bunnies would be on 30. Cowboys, if they win, are going to be 30. So Cowboys still won't make the 8 if Bunnies automatically get a bye. So if Sharks lose and Raiders lose against Broncos, Sharks will stay. Sharks will drop to 6 and Knights will jump to 5th. So that's a big leap there. If you look at that, Sharks v Knights. If Knights win, Knights I think will jump to 5th. That's if Raiders lose. If Raiders lose, Knights will jump to 5th. Sharks will drop down to 6th, and then Raiders will drop down to 7th. So really, it's a big game between the Sharks and Knights. Those teams need to win convincingly. So if Sharks win and Storm win, Sharks will be on 34 points. Storm will be on 36 points. So really big games this week. The games to look out for me is the Sharks game definitely, and the Raiders-Broncos game are really the main ones there. That's it. That's the video done, dusted. They're my tips. Go watch NRL this week. This round is going to be crazy with teams pushing for the finals, everything about that. Anyway, next video, well, I don't know what the next video is, but do stay tuned for the last round, round 27 tips and predictions. That's coming out next week. And also, I will probably be doing NRL finals predictions of the prelim, of the grand final, of the first round, of the elimination finals, all that stuff coming up. You guys know how I roll. Thank you. Thanks for supporting me. Stay tuned for more videos. Want the NRL app free? Go get that. Keep all up to date NRL news. Anyway, that is it. Doorman's out. Until next time, guys, enjoy life and have fun. Peace.